Well, coming down to an hour and 39 minutes left in the race. Lots of excitement going on around the track because I got it on most exciting, and boy, I'll tell you what, lots of excitement going on. Alright, let's see, Darren Kuhn has come up to the 4th overall, as some folks have been making their pit stop. Dario on and off or on pit road, excuse me, now going off pit road, relinquishes that 3rd place overall. And he was a little squirrely there. I don't know if it was if he was, boy, he could be, oh man, could be having some issues here. I'm not sure. Must have did something wrong. Something happened. Dario back on pit road. Boy, that was kind of weird. What happened there? Definitely whatever happened was not right. Alright. Layla moves up to the 3rd place overall. Still top of her class in the Corvette. And she's got the leader coming up on her tail. And that'll put her 3 laps down. The leader gets by her. She lets the leader go. Doesn't want to tangle it up with the leader. Layla having a pretty good day out here today. I'm not sure when she's thinking about making a pit stop, but might not be a whole lot longer. I don't know. Go back and check on Dog. Dog running 2nd in his class in the Riley, and 8th overall. Alright folks, again, make sure you do check out simgarage.com for your sim racing needs. Custom built button boxes any way you want them. You tell him what you want, he will build it for you to your liking. And lots of does get into some software, and I believe he's getting into some other racing things, sim racing things. So but check him out, simgarage.com. Alright, Marcus getting back by Layla, putting him back into the 4th place overall. And remind yourself here now, the top 8 still have not been on pit road, so it's kind of a thing to remember. And Dario, looks like Dario is out of the race. That's too bad. I hate to see any of these guys out of the race. Rune now 11th place overall. Once he gets up here, he will be taking over the 10th spot overall. Still top of his class in the V8. Alright, Bill Gilbert in 11th place overall. 5th in his class in the Star Mazda. Coming down to an hour and a half left in the session here, folks. Next one to get by Dario is going to be Michael Denton in the V8. That will put him into 12th overall. Still second in his class to Rune. Riding on board with Layla Wilson here. Let's see if we can take a peek up ahead of her. Dog not far up ahead of her. And that's not for position. But Layla's been on pit road once already. And let's see, that put Nick ahead of her. She's still running first in her class. Nick out there top of his class now, and the Riley did manage to get by Layla and moves into 5th place overall. Putting the Black Magic Riley out front. Okay, Marcus up here, still running 4th overall. 4th in his class. Now looking to try to catch up to Darren Kuhn. Darren manages to make it up into 3rd now. So definitely on the move. Couple of laps down to the leader. Alan Candler still second in his class. Running about 39, almost 40 seconds behind the leader. Mikhail out front. Been out front the whole race.
Hey, Rudy.
Yeah.
Francisco said that if you wanted, you could drag him in for another interview. He's headed into the pits anyway.
Alright, I'll get him here in a little bit. Francisco on pit road. And now he's going off pit road. Look like we've lost a couple of drivers today. Dario Bussi and Louis Van both taking their cars behind pit road. Now down to 12 cars out here. Different variations of guys and ladies. I keep forgetting ladies. Layla Wilson out there, a lady that's running with the league. So definitely one to keep an eye on. She's running the top of her class right now in the Corvette. Doing a super job of it too. Loves it. Think she's maybe done some adjusting on that car there after her pit stop and tried to get that car working a little bit better for her. She said it was a little shaky on new tires, so alright, Nick up ahead of her in the Black Magic DP. Running 5th overall, top of his class in the DP. Mark is 4th overall and 4th in his class in the Star Mazda. Darren Kuhn now has moved up to 3rd in his class. Alan Candler, the only one left on the lead lap with our leader, Mikhail. But out here 42 seconds behind the leader now. Mikhail has been out here and led the whole race. It was a little touch and go once they got till they got things going and sorted out. But everybody kind of bunched up together, and once he got clear of everybody, has just set sail on the field, passing a lot of lap cars, keeping it out in the front. Okay, and we've got the back in the back part of the field here. Let's see if we can figure out where. Okay, that does put Francisco back on the same lap as Layla. Dog in between them two. No, I'm sorry. Layla's only 3 laps down, and Francisco's 5 laps down. Dog has not been on pit road yet. running second in his class. But he's starting to get a mirror full of Francisco. Now them two, that is for position. That is a good race on the track here amongst them two. He does get by Dog and moves into the 7th position overall. And Layla up here trying to catch up to Nick Van Queetham, I believe. But he's out here in the Black Magic DP, doing a heck of a good job. Top of his class, 5th overall. Can't ask for a whole lot better than that in the DP. Doing a great job. As he passes Dog, they're two not on the same lap, but Dog running back here 2nd in his class, so he's actually a couple laps behind first place Nick right there. Bill Gilbert, we ain't talked too much about Bill today. He's running in 10th place overall, 5th in his class. And Renee. Here comes Renee in the V8. Leader just getting by him. Putting Renee another lap down, but Renee hanging on to top of his class here in the V8 today. Seems like about any car he drives, he just does super at, so... And of course, behind him, 2nd place in that class is Michael Denton. Michael has come up to the 12th spot. Was back actually last in the race, and he's got up to 12th now. A couple guys have dropped out of the race. Louis Van and Dario Bussi. Get up to 2nd place, Alan Candler. Still running about 44.6 seconds behind the leader. And these guys still have not been on pit road yet. These Star Mazdas get great gas mileage, so you may see them stop and maybe take a splash of gas here probably before too much longer. Lots of good racing going on around the track. Nick out here in the Riley DP, top of his class, running 5th overall. I am impressed by that Black Magic car today. He has really done a super job of racing here at Mid-Ohio. Great job out here. 2.5 hours. They're going to be running 2 hours and 35 minutes to be exact. But coming down to a minute or an hour and 17 minutes, excuse me, left in the race. So it won't be long, folks, and we're going to be getting down to it here, down to the nitty-gritty. We're just a little past halfway right now, so lots of good racing to come yet. If you're into road course racing, this is the place to race right here, let me tell you. Definitely great car class combinations and car track combinations. Marcus here running 4th overall, 4th in his class. And Darren Kuhn, 3rd overall, 3rd in the class in the Star Mazda today, has come all the way up from quite a ways back in the field. Made some good passes to get there, a lot of hard work and a lot of hard driving to get there, but he has managed to get into 3rd in the class.
Ready?
Yeah.
Marcus is ready for a interview. He's going into the pits right now if you wanted to grab him.
Alright, well, these guys want interviewed every 30 seconds or something, or what's going on?
They just like being interviewed.
See if we can get somebody down here to interview, I guess. Marcus. He heads down pit road here. I guess we'll try to get a word in with him. Let me see if I can get him down here in the booth with me. Marcus, you got a copy?
Yes.
You're heading down pit road now. What is the plan? What's your strategy?
I need 4 tires now, getting pretty burned out. 1 lap ago I almost slid and got a very hard hit into the wall.
Alright. Well, how's the car feeling for you out there today? Excuse me.
Right now it's slidey, but other than that it's actually pretty good.
Well, you've been kind of hanging up there pretty good in the field today. Are you just going to take enough fuel to get you to the end of the race, or are you going to fill up with a full tank enough to get you all the way through? Because this is probably your last pit stop of the day, correct?
Yeah, I'm running 1 stop now and I didn't go for fuel at all, so I will just stick with the fuel I have left in my tank.
All right. Well, you didn't lose any positions out there, so that's great. Dario out of the race now. Not sure exactly why, but he's out of the race, so that did kind of bump you up a little bit. But Darren Kuhn got by you guys, and he's in third, so he's still on the same lap as you. What do you got to do to get up there and battle it up with him?
I tried for the last few laps to actually get up to him now, and I got kind of caught up with Alden there, so I had to let him pass. So right now I'm just trying to save my tires for a little while and start pushing as hard as I can to get up here.
Okay, Darren, or Marcus, we'll let you get out there and battle it up with Darren, so good luck for the rest of the race, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Okay, so strategy's coming into play here, and gonna try to do what he can to get up there. So we'll step away for a quick minute here and get a commercial in, and we will be right back. Okay, we're back here, and let's see if I'm thinking about maybe we ought to see if we can get a word in with Dog, because we haven't actually really talked to him today to find out what his plan is. If he's just going to ride along here and just take up second place. But let's see if we can get a word in with him. Dog, you got a copy?
Guten Tag.
Well, Dog, you're running second in your class, 8th overall. You've been running really good the last few weeks here. Second today, not a bad finish, huh?
Still a long way to the finish, so anything can happen. I'm trying another week here where I'm not going to change my tires until my spotter tells me to, so hopefully it doesn't explode like it did on me last weekend. Otherwise, 3 incidents so far. I'm not too happy with that, but it's a lot better than what could have been.
Well, Mid-Ohio is kind of a tricky track. A lot of elevation changes, a lot of tight turns, just one really good long straightaway. But how's the car been feeling for you out there, even though you are on them older tires?
Car's been running good. I am starting to feel the older tires in the front tires, most definitely. It's pushing a lot more. Mind you, it could also be because I'm just being a little dozy and not braking as much as I should. So it's one of those two. We're having good conversations in the TeamSpeak too as well. We're laughing away, so that's taken some of the concentration away, but we're all having fun, and that's the main point of it all.
Well, I'm trying to be rude earlier, but I was trying to commentate the race here, and them guys want interviewed all the time, but that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I hate to bother them when they're out there on the track. They make mistakes like you almost made right there, and I don't want to cost somebody the race.
Oh, that had nothing to do with talking to you. That was just me hitting the brakes all weird. Yeah, I just told them at the beginning of the race that you won't be doing driver interviews at the end of the race, and if they would like to have an interview during the race, to let me know when would be an opportune time. It's not necessarily that you have to bring them in at that time, it's just they're letting me know when they're available.
Okay, yeah, it's not a problem. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just saying, wow, I could interview him, just leave him in the booth with me and talk to him constantly, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to. I want them to stay focused on their racing out there, because man, there's some good racing going on out there today.
Oh yeah, and as you can probably notice from all the 9 numbers, we got a whole lot of fresh faces this week as well.
Absolutely. Well, I had a couple Twitch viewers wanting to know if I could, talk to some of the drivers, but the thing of it was is, or talk about the drivers. Well, I don't really know a lot of them. There's a lot of new faces, like you said. The only ones I know is like you and Darren Kuhn, Layla, and Renee. It's about the only ones I really know that well. To know what kind of racing that they do and some of the guys in new cars that they're not the best in, or they're trying for the first time or something like that. But there's still a lot of good racing going on, though.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm trying my best. This is potentially my last race in the DP for this weekend. It's been running pretty rough, but it's the safest one so far. And I'm trying to keep this one safe, because if I get too many more incidents in this one, that means I'm going to be stuck in the Solstice for tonight's race, and I don't want to run that thing. So I'm going a lot slower than I normally would in this one, which is one of the reasons why I decided I would just stick with the slower pace and just keep on trundling along.
Well, 5-class race and only 4 were chosen. The Legends, nobody ran the Legends here today, but it's been...
There's no Legends, though.
Do what?
It's the Rookie Solstice as the free one this week.
Well, that's not what it says in the thing. I'm looking right at it. It says Legends, Rookie Legends.
Weird, it's supposed to be Solstice. Maybe that's why we didn't see anybody in the Solstice.
Could be, but it shows the 5 classes of the races. Rookie Legends was the 5th one.
Oops. I'll have to double check that for the other races.
Yeah. All right, dog. We'll get at it here and see if you can pick up a couple more spots, buddy.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm just gonna make a quick plug here. Next week we are at Montreal running 5 classes for the same length events, but yeah, we'll be at Montreal for next week.
Very cool. And that's one of my favorite tracks. Another one of my favorite.
And it's looking like the Star Mazda and Corvette are likely going to be 2 of the classes that are definitely going to make it. The other 3, we're not too sure which ones are going to be eliminated yet. That'll be decided by tonight's race.
Right. Yeah, I got the Riley DP, the C6R GT1, which is a Corvette, the V8 Supercar, the Star Mazda, and the Rookie Legends.
That's really weird. It should have been the Rookie Solstice. That's probably why we hadn't seen any Solstices. I'll have to double check it again for tonight's race then.
Roger that, buddy.
Thanks for letting me know, though. Unfortunately, it's after the event started, so can't really change it, but thanks for letting me know.
Sure thing. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, dog.
Not a problem. If anybody in Twitch chat has any questions, make sure to send them to the website. That little promo video there tells them a whole lot about it.
Well, don't have a whole bunch of viewers in there anymore. What happened to everybody? Where did everybody go? All right, Alan Candler's still on the lead lap now, 46.8 seconds behind the leader. Our leader way out ahead of him. Let's see. He's coming up on Layla Wilson. Layla gets out of the way, lets the leader by. Good job. These guys definitely all out here are class acts. These folks right here, some of the best iRacers you'll find for road course racing. As far as respect on the track and racing each other cleanly, that's what it's all about here at Dogs of Endurance. Racing clean, making sure you don't get them all them incident points. Okay, coming up on an hour left in the race here. We got a little under an hour, 2 minutes. Hopefully you're enjoying the show, all one of you that are watching. Usually we have a few more viewers in here. I'm not sure, something going on today or whatever, but usually we have a lot more viewers. Well, it is coming up on the end of summer, and a lot of people got a lot of things going on. Trying to get them last picnics in or whatever, you know, before summer is over. A little bit cool here in Tennessee today, so yeah, we've had some cool weather. Actually had some frost last couple of nights. Been kind of a little frosty in the morning when we wake up, so boy, just doesn't seem possible that we're heading into the winter months already, or fall. It's almost like late fall temperatures. So, but anyhow, welcome to a new Twitch viewer coming in. Make sure you do hit that follow button. Follow us here on Twitch. You can catch us here every Sunday for Dogs of Endurance at this time. 2.5 hour event. I do broadcast this for Dog. He's a great friend, and I'll tell you, he just definitely knows how to put a league together. All right, Layla does get back by Nick. Goes into 5th overall, still top of her class in the Corvette. Doing a super good job of it, too. The only female driver we have out there, but Layla is one of the most respected female drivers in iRacing, I can assure you. She's very clean, doesn't argue with people, just, you know, just likes to race, loves this kind of racing. Loves to race. We've talked to her in past broadcasts with her, and she just loves to race. So my hat's off to her. I'd like to see more females get into racing. Makes it a lot more exciting, I think. Oh, looks like we've lost another one. Bill Gilbert out of the race now, unfortunately. So, dang, too bad. Alright, Layla getting passed up by a few cars here. Nick trying to get back by her in the DP. Those two have been racing it up pretty good. Layla hanging on to that position for right now. Not by a whole lot, but boy, they're side by side, door to door. She does get a little bit better bite coming off the corner that time, and does hang on to the 5th place overall. And she's trying to do the best she can out there to pick up as many positions, at least keep the position she has, but doing a super job. Oh man, short night last night, and a lot of racing to go yet today, folks. Won't be no driver interviews at the end of the race, so I might try to get somebody else in the booth with me here in a few minutes and talk to them, but I've got to immediately leave this race and get to another one, and we'll be doing that up on YouTube. If you look below the viewing screen there, you can see the YouTube link taking you over to my YouTube channel, and that's where we'll be broadcasting immediately after this race. So check in there. You can also check us out at MaxSpeedTV.com. You can watch the race there as well. You can watch this race there or the one on YouTube later on. 3 races in a row tonight we'll be doing here at MaxSpeedTV. Right after the next one, the GTA series, American GT series, excuse me. I'm not sure exactly what track that is, but that's going to be another multi-class race, so we'll be heading right over there. And then right after that race, we'll be going to Midnight Motorsports, oval track racing. And they are going to be at, wow, I can't remember now. It was a short track, I believe. Layla coming down pit road. She enters pit road here. Should be her final pit stop of the day. Michael Denton just coming off of pit road. He's in 11th place overall, second in his class. Top of the class is Rune. Rune up here in the front. 10th overall, top of his class. And again, like I said before, not to keep repeating myself, but he is definitely a Class A driver. I'm telling you, anything he drives out on the track, he is wickedly dangerous. I mean that in a good way. He is just fast. Wickedly fast. Proving it again here today in the Ford Falcon V8. Staying out there top of his class. Alright, Breen in 9th. Had some damage earlier. Don't know where he got that damage from, but did sit on pit road for a little while and got some of it fixed up. As you can see, the front end's still a little bit messed up. Let's go down here a little closer where we can see it. Still got a little damage on it, but hopefully it's driving a little better for him since he got some of that fixed up. Marcus out here, 4th in his class, 4th overall. Darren Kuhn, we talk about him a lot. Darren, definitely a great racer. Man, oh man, is he ever a good racer. I'm really kind of surprised that he's back as far as he is. Usually he's a front runner, but he's got some tough competition in here today. Alan Candler now goes a lap down to the leader. Wow. So the leader, the only one on the lead lap. Holy smokes. Oh, leader's on pit road. Yes. Looks like that's his first pit stop of the day. The only one that has not been on pit road is Darren Kuhn. But our leader is on and off pit road, not wasting any time. So we got people watching on Twitch that aren't logged in? Really? Wow. Wow. Why would you watch if you weren't logged in? Oh, I know why. You don't want to know who you want me to know who you are. That's okay. Fine. Enjoy the show. Have a good time. Get you something to drink. Finish this up here. We got 52 minutes left in this race. A very good race. You guys have been missing out on a good one here. Let's go back here and check on Layla Wilson. Layla's still top of her class. Coming up on Michael Denton there. Oh, gets a little squirrely on the apron. Now passes up Michael Denton. Well, I think I'm going to go get myself that tea with honey in it to try to kind of help my voice a little bit. 3 races on the road today. Going to be a little rough on the voice. So I will, I'll put this on crashes in case there's any crash. And let you guys watch this for a minute. Let me go get a cup of tea. I'll be right back. Less than 40 minutes left in this race. We got one off of the track there. Who the heck was that? Francisco again. Off of the track. Well, let's go back and take a look at that and see what happened to Francisco. Battling here on the track and maybe just went into the turn. Looks like he maybe went into the turn just a little too hot right there and off the track into the kitty litter, back up across the grass. But good save. All right, let's get back up live. Francisco may be having some issues with that car. I'm not sure. I don't know. He's back here 7th overall, still 2nd in his class, of course, to Layla Wilson. Layla out in front. Hey, I got my cup of tea with a little honey in it to kind of help me with my voice today. Like I said, I got 3 of these in a row to do, so you'll have to check out the broadcast later on. This is going to be on YouTube. As you can see down below there, below the channel, the viewing screen, there's my YouTube channel. Make sure you do head over there and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because we're going to be going live on there right after this race with another road course race. So follow it up here, folks, on MaxSpeedTV on YouTube. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Sim Garage. You want anything there that has to do with sim racing, he does do custom built button boxes, does an awesome job at them. I have one and it is awesome. Oh man, I'm telling you, you just tell him what you want and he will build it to what you want. Switches, buttons, two-way buttons, one-way buttons, whatever you want, and he will build it for you. Just let him know. But check him out at simgarage.com. This tea with the honey in it, I highly recommend it. Boy, I'll tell you what, this is awesome stuff. I'm not a big tea drinker unless it's sweet tea, but with honey in it is really good. Alright, Layla putting the hammer down. She knows it's getting down to the end of this thing. And man, I'm telling you what, she is driving the wheels off of that thing today. Look at this. Uh-oh, you can't do it that way, Layla. What the heck happened there? Layla, I was just bragging you up. What happened? Holy moly. Oh man, Layla. We may have to talk to her and find out what happened. Whoa. That's going to hurt her really bad. She may be just kind of struggling along here to get that thing down pit road, get it looked at. I don't know. Whoa. You know, like a dog said, you know, it's not over till it's over. And here we are 35 minutes from the end, and Layla with a lot of damage on that car. She may be going to try to ride it out, see what she can do with it to maintain that position. She doesn't want to give up too awful much. Francisco's about a lap behind her and in that class with her as well. And his car's pretty good, but he's been having a little bit of steering issues or something with it. Just maybe driving into the corners just a little too hot. I don't know. We are coming down to the end of this, folks. Down to 34 minutes, 34 and a half minutes left in the race. Let's go back and check on Dog here. Dog running second in his class in the Riley today. 8th overall. Looking good, Dog. Looking good. All right, Michael Denton back here in, let's see, he is in 11th place. We have lost 3 drivers today. Louis Van, Dario, and Bill Gilbert have all exited the race. All right, Rune up ahead of Michael there, top of his class. They are on the same lap, but I think Rune is quite a bit ahead of Michael. Rune definitely one to keep an eye on here. Gonna win, I believe, his class here today, as long as he doesn't make any big mistakes. Layla on pit road, getting that thing looked at. Oh no, could be costly for her. I wonder if we could get a word in with her while she's sitting there. Let's see. Layla, you got a copy?
Yep.
Layla, can you tell us what happened there?
My pedals came unplugged. That was a little frightening.
Yeah, I was scared watching it. It was like, no, you were running so good. You think you managed to stay out ahead of Francisco and clinch this class division here and bring home the victory today?
Well, this is fixing to get exciting because it is undrivable. He's 12 seconds behind me, so we'll see how these last 30 minutes go.
Oh, brother. Well, you've been out
I'm
there
not
all...
fitting back in.
Yeah, you've been out there all day, and it looks like it's doing a little catwalk down the track or dog walk, whatever you want to call it. But I will let you go because it looks like it's going to take a lot of your concentration to keep that thing out front.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get me, but I'll make it look good.
Okay, be careful and good luck. Okay, Layla with a lot of damage, but she's not going to bring it down pit road again. She's going to try to drive it the best she can out there. She says Francisco's 12 seconds behind her, and he doesn't have as much damage. He doesn't have any damage. I don't see any. So he's probably looking to maybe get by with Layla here. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on them too. Layla off the track again. Ooh, not good. She comes around here to cross the start-finish line, and Francisco not far behind her, closing in. She's still about 12 seconds ahead of him, but whoa. She is really struggling with that hunk of junk car now. That's something else. Her pedals come unplugged, and that's a game changer right there, folks. You know, they have problems in real life cars, you know, and we have problems in sim too. I've heard all kinds of things, from screens coming unplugged to pedals coming unplugged, all kinds of issues. So, you know, we have to struggle with some issues the same as real life does. So we'll have to keep an eye on this battle here, because she's right here. Francisco not far behind her. You can get a bird's eye view here of how far she is ahead of him. Not far. He has reeled her in big time. He's probably going to be tasting victory here before too much longer. If he can get by Layla, he'll set sail, I'm sure. And she is really struggling to stay ahead of him. She seems to be okay on the straightaways. It's the curves she's really struggling with right now. But Francisco closing in on her pretty quick here. That's much better. His windshield was pretty dirty. Okay, well, they're about to come together here, and we're going to tune in and watch this here. Watch as Francisco closes up on Layla to take over that lead in the class. No! She seems to be pretty fast on the straightaways, but I don't know, not fast enough. It's the turns is where he's catching her. And Layla, oh no. She's going to have to probably just let him go. That's a heck of a note right there, boy. I'll tell you, that's a, like I said, that, you know, the real life situations that the real drivers have and what we have in sim racing can be similar in some ways. And she said her pedals come unplugged. She couldn't even hit the brakes. So, man, she's probably hitting and going, what the heck happened to my brakes? And come to find out, it came unplugged. Well, that's a heck of a note, but I feel bad for Layla because she was so dominant out there today. Still running 6th overall, but boy, she's got a mirror full of, just a mirror full of Francisco. Francisco giving her all she needs to, you know, run clean around the track. Oh, and she spins it around, not good. Oh, it looks like them two might have got together. Let's go back and take a look at this. When she drove it into the turn, she got a little loose. And when she did, it looked like he may have gotten into her or something. We'll watch here. Coming up right there, she gets really loose into the turn, but I'm not sure. Now you can see Francisco hit the brakes, but not hard enough, and gets into the back of her and sends her on around. Now Francisco's going to have some damage on the front of that car. Doggone, that's a shame these guys got together like that. But let's go take a look at the front end of Francisco's car there. He's got a little bit of damage on that right front corner now, which is probably going to slow him up, but he does go by Layla for that position, so he is in the top of his class now. But he's coming down pit road. And Layla said she was not going to come down pit road again, but I don't know, after that ordeal, she may. But we'll keep an eye on her. Francisco comes in. Looks like Layla may be going to stay out, just trying to kind of cruise around. No, she's coming down pit road. Too much damage on that car to continue out there safely. It's not her safety she's worried about, you know, not hers alone. It's the other car's safety too. Doesn't want to be a running roadblock for these guys out there. So she's going to bring it down pit road, get it looked after. I have a bad feeling about this. This could end her day here. Well, let me see. Francisco is back out, so yes, this could end Layla's day. But Francisco is back out on the track. Looks like he did get that damage fixed up pretty well. Wow. It's almost like brand new again. But he is in the top of that class, so good job by him. All right, Mikhail out here in the lead as he gets by Francisco to put Francisco another lap down. And Alan Candler, second place, back on the lead lap. He's running about a minute and 1 second behind the leader. So really not that far from being put down a lap. And everybody has been on pit road, so everybody now. And we've only lost 3 drivers, so all right, coming down 24 minutes, 24 and a half minutes left in the session. Marcus in third. as he passes up Michael Denton, and the leader right behind him. The leader going by both of them. So man, I'm telling you, as he passes up, Mark is all right. Darren Kuhn in 4th now. Yeah, in 4th. 4th of it in his class, 4th overall. Nick back here in the DP has been right here in this position all day long, running 5th overall, top of his class in the DP. Francisco now top of his class, as he does get by Layla. Breen in 7th in the DP, running 2nd in his class. Dog running 3rd in the class now, running 8th overall. Got the leader on his tail. Gives the leader plenty of room to get by. Hey, dog.
That'd be me.
Is Layla done for the day?
She's coming in for some more pit work. She's going to try getting all of her optional. I haven't heard back yet as to how much that is. Just a second, I'll double check.
Yes, sir.
She has about 13 minutes of repairs. She's just going to chill out and relax, and then she's going to crawl back out and try to regain some of her CPI.
Alrighty then. Thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently she tried coming out after doing just the required repairs and not taking the optional, and it was pretty much undrivable, and she collected a bunch of extra incidents trying to get around there. So she's going to try coming back out after all the optional and regain some of that CPI back.
Yeah, we were watching, and her and Francisco got together. They're very unfortunate. Francisco didn't get a whole lot of damage, but it was enough that it did spin Layla around, because she spun right in front of him, and he really had nowhere to go. But it looks like his car, he's got it fixed back up now as he come off of pit road, and seems to be looking all right, and taking up the top spot there in that class.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think everybody's doing pretty good in this race. We're sitting right now with 11 people on track, so that's 2 more than our record at Mid-Ohio so far. So if this continues, we'll have another record-breaking race.
Very good. Okay, so Francisco taking over that position from Layla. As Layla now still sitting on pit road trying to get a lot of that damage fixed up. And man, I'm telling you what, it's a lot of damage, folks. And you look at that car, it looks pretty mangled up from my view. Pretty mangled up. There's dents, I don't think there's a square corner on that car. She'd been into the wall when she lost her pedals. She spun again right in front of Francisco, and he got into the back of her. I didn't even really look at I think it was right there in that corner where he got into the back of her. And boy, pushed that back corner in. A lot of damage on Layla's car. Okay, let's get back up here. I want to get up here on our leader for a little while. coming down to 19 minutes left in the race here, folks. And we're going to take another just a quick commercial break here, so bear with us for a minute. We will be right back. Okay, we're back here and ready to finish this thing up, coming down to 16 minutes here. So they're getting after it here, folks. We're coming down to the closing minutes of this race. And, oh man, I don't know about you guys, but this has been a pretty good race. I got to give these folks a lot of credit for what they've done here today. This has been pretty amazing. Mid-Ohio here for 2 hours and 35 minutes. Pretty awesome racing, don't you think? Somebody say something in chat. Man, I haven't seen anybody say anything in chat for, let's see. Wow. Been quite a long time. Wow. Couple of hours. Hour and a half or something. I didn't see what happened there to Darren. Let's go back and take a look and see here what happened to Darren. Oh, he spins it out. Oh, and into the wall. No. Not what he wanted to do. Gonna damage that front spoiler just a little bit. He's back underway. I think the guys are starting to get a little fatigued out here. We're starting to see the fatigue set in. Renee now taking up the 9th spot as Layla's still sitting on pit road. So she is going to fall way back in the field. She'll still finish second in her class, but she's still sitting on pit road and wants to get back out there. Michael Denton now moves up to 10th place overall, second in his class. Well, let's get up here and watch our leader for a little bit. Leader coming around here to pass up Michael Denton. Mikhail doing a super job out here today. I don't think there's anybody that can say that he didn't just drive his heart out today. Just a super job by him. All right, coming down to 13 minutes, folks. Getting at it. We're about to see the checkered flag here before too much longer. Okay, Dog back here, 8th overall, 3rd in his class. Getting passed up by 2nd place, Alan Candler. But Dog doing a good job out here, 3rd in his class. I know he would like to do a little better than that, but I guess he can't really complain about it. I mean, it has been pretty tough out there. Breen had passed him earlier. Them two still on the same lap together, but yeah, let's take a look here. He's about 23 seconds behind Breen now. Breen with a lot of damage on that car has still managed to keep it up into the front here. Has passed up Dog to take it into the 2nd place in his class, 7th overall. Francisco now moves into the top of his class as he got by Layla Wilson. Layla, man, her pedals come unplugged and it was bad. I seen her go right into the wall and I was like, no. After, leading that class for the whole race, man, that was too bad for her. Got a lot of damage on that car. She's still sitting on pit road. Probably not much of a chance of her getting back out. Yeah, you never know. She could get it back out there. Marcus, 3rd place overall, 3rd in his class. Well, we could see if we could maybe quickly get another interview in with him before this is over. Let me see if I can get Marcus to come down here. Actually, I think I'd rather talk to Francisco. I haven't talked to him in a while. That's who I really wanted to talk to. Let me see if I can get him down here. Francisco, you got a copy?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, Layla having a lot of damage on her car, not being able to get back out there. It gives you that opportunity to get up there and take over that class, the lead in that class. You got into the back of her, just not enough room to brake and clear her, was there?
Yeah, what had happened before is she lost power to her pedals up in
Yeah.
the gain, got in the wall there. So she was kind of broken, and I was just kind of waiting for the straightaway where I wanted a little... Oh, what just happened? Hello? You still there?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone just... Oh, no. I'm Uh-oh. You just caught me in the... Oh, there we go. We're good. Oh. What the heck? My quality's just gone out the window there, Rudy.
Oh, no.
I am flashing. I'm red. Okay. Oh, geez. Up.
Oh, you
Wow.
just blinked out.
Yeah. Wow, that's never happened to me before. Okay, well, I guess we'll be back in a bit.
Oh man. Wow. Alright, I'll drag you back up there and get your stuff fixed up.
Yep. Sounds good.
Wow. You talk about weird events that happen here, folks. This is the kind of stuff that we go through in iRacing. You folks don't really realize it sometimes, that the things that we have to endure out there, and freaky things that happen just like that. Talking to Francisco, and all of a sudden he just blinks out. So that's not going to be good on his deal right now, but he's still going to manage to save that position, because Layla's not going to get back by him. Okay, why would it say there's 8 minutes left in the session when the leader's on the lead, or on the last lap? Okay, that's kind of weird. Well, we're going to stay on it, Casey. This does bring it into perspective here of him going to bring it to the win. Mikhail going to win it. Let's stay on board with him for a minute here. It shows there's still 7 minutes. That's weird, dog.
Yeah, Francisco ended up getting a connection hiccup there, and he's just coming back in now.
Yeah, but it shows there's 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the session, but our leader's on the last lap.
Because he's hit 104 laps.
Oh, okay. All right. Then that'll do it, huh?
104 laps is exactly 400 kilometers on this track, which is what we were trying to even it out to. We're sort of playing around with the last couple of weeks here to prepare for next season, where it'll be a lap and kilometer length races, which will match up better for the driver swaps and everything else, because then it's a set amount of laps that they have to prepare for.
All right. Okay. All right, well,
I just took checker for myself, so that's game over done. I only got 95 out of the 104 laps, but I'm still happy with that.
all right, well, congratulations to our winner, Mikhail, bringing in the victory here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course Chicane. Congratulations to him, and we're going to run down through the results, and I've got to get out of here and get over to another broadcast real quick here, folks. We'll be over on YouTube, but let me run down through the results. Mikhail coming in the winner in his class. Alan Candler in second. Marcus third. Darren Kuhn in fourth. Those all running the Star Mazda. Nick was in the DP, Riley DP, winning his class today. Breen in sixth. Dog coming home third in his class in the DP. Francisco winning the class there in the Corvette. Rune winning the class in the V8. Michael Denton coming in 10th. He was second in his class in the V8. Layla Wilson coming home second after leading that class for the whole race. Had her pedals come unplugged. Finishes 11th overall and second in her class. Bill Gilbert finishing in 12th. I believe he was in the Star Mazda. Dario had second for the longest time. For whatever reason, he just left, and but he was in the Star Mazda as well. Louis Van, first one out of the race, only turned a couple laps and left the race, but he was in the V8, finishes 14th. So that'll wrap it up for Dogs of Endurance, and make sure you check them out there at dogsofendurance.com. or I'm sorry, dogsofracing.com. I apologize. Sorry about that. I got my head starting to figure on the next race already. So, but anyhow, congratulations to Mikhail for winning here today, and that'll wrap it up here for MaxSpeedTV, and we will see you in a little bit here on YouTube. Thanks for watching.